even from introducing us to Neo's character being woken up in like this kind of dream state, right? And we don't know it's dream state until we meet the crew of rebels, which is Trinity and Morpheus and Tank and all of them. And then once they kind of awaken him, you see that we push into what I think it's 2099, the year. And it's like even for like a dystopian, like fucked up world that like you can't even, humans they have to live underground and they have, you got to fly around in ships and stuff.
I was gonna say, I don't know if you guys have seen it before, but the Animatrix. Dude, the Animatrix, when I first got my hands on the Animatrix after watching The Matrix, it was kind of like a...
bridging the gaps.
Yeah, exactly. So you figure out how they killed the Earth and how they killed the sun and how we became the quote-unquote batteries for the AI and stuff. But that should have been one of my recommendations if I can go...
I was going to do it.
Slip that in there. Awesome, dude. But I have that Animatrix DVD, and I want to say like every chapter of that has something to do with the actual Matrix movies, and if you watch it, dude, it like you said, it bridges the gaps on a lot of different stories and stuff.
And they do different mediums where they go to like they have an anime segment, they have like a 3D like how do you say, like how they did the Final Fantasy film like a few years back. It's like that style, and then they have like the sketchy like animation,
like a doodle almost, and then like a black and white, like he's a gumshoe, almost like a Cowboy Bebop. But it's good, dude. It's from like 8 or 9 different animators, and they all take a chapter. It's good, dude.
Yeah, it's a beautiful compilation of stories.
I'd have to give it a 10 also, just because like how you're talking about how what if this life we've been living has been a complete lie, and none of it is what you think it is. And to me, that's kind of like, that's when you start actually thinking about it, it's pretty scary. And if you start to get like really in depth, and you're like, fuck, like what if I don't? It's like,
I feel like
nothing is real.
It's a metaphor for not allowing like your government to control you. Like always question everything in your everyday life. You know what I mean? Don't just fall in line.
Don't be a sheep.
And that's what I'm saying. I think that this movie is revolutionary in its writing, in its execution. The fact that they were able to get this out at this time, at the late 90s, this is one of the first of its kind, to really push such a kind of confusing story. Or, with your movie, regular moviegoers, I'm sure they were like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean? Because they're pushing so many things at you, and then it's 2.5 hours, but it doesn't feel
not really,
like
not
it at all. The pacing is really great, and the conclusion of the film is awesome. What would your guys' favorite scene be if you could pick one and only one?
One and only one. Damn, dude, there's so many to choose from. There's so many like one-liners that I like from the movie.
So many iconic scenes.
Yeah, so many my favorite one is probably when Neo fights the main agent, Hugo Weaving. He's fighting him in the subway, and he kind of just lays into him with all the punches side to side, and just them going back and forth. And then when he quote unquote kills him, and then he comes back and he fucking beats the shit out of all like him, and fucking just regulates on all those fools, and he stops the bullets. He's like, no bullets right now.
Yeah, he basically finally comes to terms with that he is the one.
The one, exactly. That's probably, to me that's the best part, but there's so many good parts in that movie. That's probably my favorite part.
It's hard to pick just one. Mine, definitely that hallway scene where he gets shot. And Trinity's like, the Oracle told me I'd fall in love with the one, and I'm in love with you, so you can't be dead. And then he wakes up, and then all that shit happens. And but also it's the lobby scene when they're walking in.
Yes.
And then he puts, I like how he just puts, nonchalant, puts the bag on the X-ray, thing, and it goes through the conveyor belt, and then he looks, he's like, oh, he's like, sir, do you have any like metal on you or something? He fucking opens his jacket, and he's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
And then both of them just start fucking laying into those guys, and fucking just.
Did you guys notice the very like the Hong Kong
I was gonna say like
kung fu
like a hidden dragon
influence
John Woo film
over the entire thing, all the fight sequences, even it's like gung fu, even with that scene, the way that the execution is. And we'll get into that more for the special effects. But my favorite scene, I'll say, is when he goes to see the Oracle.
Wow.
Okay.
Because she's like foretelling, kind of foreshadowing a lot of stuff that's about to happen, but you don't know it yet until you watch the movie again. But and I think she comes out. I think they changed the.
They change her.
Yeah,
she dies, I think, like
in real life. Yeah.
But they kind of say like, oh, it's because it's the Matrix.
It's the Matrix, so our images, change. Yeah. I mean, that's a smart way to do it,
But I love the original Oracle, and I thought that's a key scene for the movie and its success.
I like Queen Latifah's portrayal of the Oracle. I forget what movie it's in. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. And Eddie Griffin is Morpheus.
Yeah. No, I'm just kidding. But what was it? I actually have a question for you. So do you think she was wrong when she told Neo that he wasn't the one?
But that's the thing, is if you listen at the end, she says, don't worry, when you leave this room, you're going to realize that you don't believe in this fate crap, and you're in control of your own destiny. That's her low-key telling him, you're the one, and you can change whatever the fuck you want. Because in when later on, I think it's Reloaded, Trinity dies, and he fucking just grabs the bullets and
pulls them out.
And brings her back because he wants to. Because he can manipulate the Matrix in whatever way he wants, but he has to believe in himself first before he can do all this stuff. So that's what I grab from what she tells him. She's low-key telling him, but he just doesn't understand.
He hasn't accepted it yet.
Yeah.
Because she tells him that you have the gift, but you're
waiting.
Yeah, you're waiting for something to happen.
Maybe the next life.
He's waiting for him to the next life, so he dies and he comes back. Oh,
take this cookie.
Yeah, you'll feel better by the time you're done.
That's right.
Copper top.
Favorite character?
Oh, I was going to ask you that too, man. Favorite character? What about you, Vic?
Judas.
Oh,
Cypher? No, I'm just joking. My favorite character,
Judas.
It would have to be Morpheus, only because I like Lawrence Fishburne, and I feel without him there would be no Nebuchadnezzar. There would be he's the captain. He's the guy who believes. He's the one who has the
pushed
faith.
so hard.
Yeah,
that there was a one.
Yeah,
the philosophical dude.
Yeah, he's like a prophet, dude. He has to
The true believer.
Yeah, he's a disciple of Neo, so of course he believes in him, and he has the most drive. He keeps the crew together no matter what. He tells them, he will do it. He is the one. Why were you questioning your hope? Basically trying to be as faithful as he can to his cause, basically. So Morpheus, and plus he kicks ass, dude. He's Morpheus.
That's right. He was pretty tough. And how does he keep those glasses on?
I was about to say that he had badass glasses.
I always wanted those when I was a kid. Those are so cool.
Yeah, there's no arms for it or whatever they're called.
He like pinches them.
Yeah, I've seen them before, but I'm like, I can't. My face is too fat to keep them on.
So since you picked Lawrence Fishburne, what are you guys aware that his daughter is a porn star?
I heard
about that.
I heard she was a stripper porn star.
I don't know about the stripper part.
Okay, but she's a porn.
Yeah, I saw some. I think she goes by Skin Diamond.
I saw some of her work
in a documentary.
It was purely for this podcast. Just
It's
research. I had to.
Yeah.
You got fire!
purely research. That's all. Alone in my room.
Looks like I'm not sleeping tonight.
You're welcome. Everybody's listening.
Skin Diamond. So that's Lawrence Fishburne's daughter. Dang.
That's right.
I wonder what he, I mean.
No,
I remember him saying something about like how he feels about it, or
I saw something on TMZ, which is why I know that he was just extremely disappointed in her life choice or whatever.
She could probably do whatever she wants, but hey, that's what she wants to do.
Yeah, she doesn't need the money, so she's doing it because
she wants to. Makes sense.
Because she's the one.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm Morpheus' daughter.
Yeah.
Fuck with me.
It would be cool if he did like a Matrix parody, Matrix parody,
right? Yeah,
or something. I don't know.
This is not the Matrix.
Yeah. You gotta stop.
Oh man. My favorite character is Mouse.
Oh, Mouse.
Yeah.
Kind of just how the way he goes out.
He has a lot of good points though about tasty wheat and chicken.
Yeah.
And plus he's probably one of the smartest guys there. That he wrote a program, the simulation program. And
I could be wrong, but isn't he? No, that's not right. But I know Neo saves a kid in the Animatrix.
Oh, that's right.
But that's not him. I don't think.
No, because I think he's already in that story.
There.
He's already the one. But I know what you're talking about, the skater dude in the school. Yeah.
Because he comes out and Reloaded, but they don't really tell you how he got there. But he's like, "Oh, thank you so much."
Yeah.
And he kind of worships him, and you find out in the Animatrix that Neo saved him. He does the Morpheus thing, and he walks the kid through how to get away from the engines.
Yeah, exactly. He tells him to jump. I remember there was a lot of controversy with that too, because there was like showing a kid in school running from like quote unquote the law, and then like jumping to his death, but basically he was jumping out of the Matrix or whatever. So, but yeah. You should really watch that, man. It's really cool.
I have it. I have the 4-pack.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Got it from Target.
Awesome.
Who's your favorite character?
My favorite character would be Tank.
Oh.
I would say it's a cross between Tank or Trinity, because Trinity is like the badass female, and I feel like back in the day, female leads
They really have that.
They're looked at as more of like sexual icons or
eye candy.
Yeah, and Trinity, although she's not bad looking, I feel like she had a very serious tone and not to be fucked
like a
with.
badass.
Yeah, she meant business, dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Until it comes to the love story where she kind of breaks down a little bit for Neo or whatever. But yeah, I think her character has a lot of depth, and she's fun. And I think that was one of the first times that we saw that she was on the screen.
Yeah, that was the first time I seen her.
Yeah,
definitely.
She's like a badass in the first scene you see her in.
Yeah.
When she
starts the movie. Yeah. Right. And then Tank, of course, I just think he's fun. He's a great pilot. He's underrated. I feel like probably not a lot of people remember him, probably. And unjustly so. What does he say? Neo, this is loco.
Oh, this is loco, Neo.
That's when he wants to go find Morpheus.
Yeah.
I gotta go save him. Neo, this is loco.
And he was a natural kid, right? He was born.
Yeah, he was born out of the Matrix.
Yeah, Zion, kid of Children of Zion or something. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Him and his brother. Fucking Cypher.
I have another question for you guys.
All right.
What's your favorite aspect of the Matrix, and why do you guys think this continues to be such a staple, like in 90s culture, and it's kind of still relevant today with the effects and everything? I feel like is still relevant. Why do you think? Sorry, I know that's a mouthful.
Honestly, a lot of the a lot of the ideas and a lot of what the storyline goes through, I think people connect to it because deep down inside they want to know the truth of why we're here.